Weakness Finder itu bisa jadi pilihan utama. Kalau misalkan kalian nggak pede sama attack speed kalian, ya kalian bisa pakai Quantum Charge yang tadi aku sebutkan. Anyway, kita bakal coba hal itu semua di custom room langsung. Let's go! Yang pertama adalah efek dari Master Assassin. Yang kalau misalkan ini kan ada dua hero berdempetan, artinya Master Assassin ini nggak bakal aktif. Kalau aku basic attack, damage-nya 143. Tapi kalau ke hero yang sendirian, dia akan menimbulkan damage yang lebih tinggi, 148. Dari sini teman-teman udah bisa ada gambaran ya, kalau sebenarnya Master Assassin ini sebenarnya jadi emblem pasif. Dan ini talentnya menjadi sub talent atau talent cadangan. Dan yang mau aku tunjukkan adalah efek dari bakarannya Lethal Ignition. Aku harus burst dulu ya, aku harus burst dulu. Dan nanti yang akan keluar efek bakarannya dalam warna biru di Layla ini adalah dalam bentuk damage fisikal. Tuh, ada biru-biru, ada efek bakaran. Dan itu hanya keluar kalau kita secepat mungkin dalam 5 detik menimbulkan damage dalam kurun waktu dan juga efek dalam persenan darah tersebut lah. Intinya secepat mungkin kalau kamu bisa kasih burst damage yang tinggi, itu efek burn-nya bakal muncul lebih gampang. Gimana Sobat Land of Dawn? Asik banget kan untuk emblem terbaru yang nanti akan diluncurkan oleh Project Next di tanggal 27 Juni 2023. Tentunya dengan emblem terbaru ini membuat kalian itu bisa menggunakan variasi emblem talent yang lebih banyak. Jadi kalian nggak bosan juga ketika menggunakan satu hero dengan emblem yang bisa bermacam-macam. Anyway, kayaknya kita sudah sampai di akhir video. Aku KB, mohon pamit undur diri. Sampai jumpa lagi di episode selanjutnya dan sampai jumpa lagi.
Where's the potato heading? No potato right now. It's too early. It's like 3 a.m. over here right now. Lord.
Di dunia games, top up jadi lebih mudah. Pilih game, masukkan game ID. Pilih Diamond. Masukkan kode promo dan pilih metode pembayaran. Masukkan kode OTP dan konfirmasi pembelian. Selamat, kamu dapat tambahan kuota. Kumpulkan DG Point setiap top up. Tukar dengan merchandise dan voucher.
We might get some ranked games in here. See how that works out while we're waiting for these matches to start. 30 minutes is a long time. And they're not even like the prime teams from ID that I really want to see. I don't think like these are going to be like the hailers of the meta coming through here. I'm just really curious to see what how the meta is in Indo. Kind of talents we're looking for. Oh boy, it's 3 a.m.
With the change to adaptive damage, heroes with high physical damage can now use this talent to enhance their damage, such as Saber and Natalia.
We need to get YouTube up too. Hold on, let me make sure YouTube is up.
The effect from lethal ignition, dealing
What's up, y'all?
damage to enemy heroes. Core talent unlocked with the Assassin Emblem. By upgrading the Assassin Emblem, you can unlock Killing Spree. Now that the talent is no longer reserved for the Assassin Emblem, it becomes a good choice for any hero who can perform chain kills. Heroes with magic damage like Karina and Julian can now take this talent as well. Karina's ultimate resets after she kills an enemy hero. When equipped with Killing Spree, she will recover HP from each kill, allowing her to stay healthy and go after more kills. Core talent unlocked with the Marksman Emblem. By upgrading the Marksman Emblem, you can unlock Weakness Finder. The new Weakness Finder talent is no longer reserved for ranged heroes. It works well for heroes with high attack speed, as it can improve their laning and slowing abilities. A hero like Minzathar can take Weakness Finder because his second skill increases the attack speed of his basic attacks. When combined with equipment that can provide more attack speed, he can reliably trigger the slow effect to prevent enemies from escaping. Core talent unlocked with the Support Emblem. By upgrading the Support Emblem, you can unlock Focusing Mark. The Focusing Mark talent works the same as before. It allows support heroes to increase the damage their teammates can deal to the target enemy. Taj's ultimate can be used to drag key enemies to his team. When equipped with With Focusing Mark, the ultimate will also increase the damage the target takes, allowing Kaj's team to quickly burst down the helpless target.
Boom. Looks like we're up on YouTube as well.
Based on the strengths of each hero to maximize their effectiveness. We look forward to seeing players discover new ways to play their favorite heroes on their way to becoming a legend.
Tahu nggak, Awesome Generation itu punya rule sendiri, kayak aku. Dalam kondisi apapun, nggak ada lagi halangan. Malah ngebuktiin potensiku. See, that's my rules with Galaxy A Series 5G. Kalau kamu?
Jika sebuah hadiah diberikan untuk bikin bahagia, maka emas selalu jadi hadiah yang tidak pernah gagal. Berbeda dari banyak pemberian lain yang kadang disuka, kadang tidak. Mereka yang menerima emas pasti tertawa, pasti terbelalak. Kilaunya itu loh, memang membuat senang. Dan tulisan gold bar juga rasanya bikin hati berdebar-debar. Lebih dari barang
Hey, what's going on, Jorge?
atau nilainya habis terpakai, emas adalah pemberian yang berkata, ini untuk masa depanmu jauh kelak. Banyak loh di hidup yang bisa kamu rayakan dengan emas. Selain untuk dijadikan hadiah orang lain, bisa kok.
Birthday done? Yeah. My birthday was yesterday.
Emas akan selalu berharga.
Also went out to see the movie. Went to see the new Mission Impossible movie.
Kemasan mereka yang kamu
Sorry if my energy's low. I'm a little tired.
dengan emas murni.
All right, I think we might go into a ranked game because I don't feel like.
Udah pasti kayak lu kaget, kayak tiba-tiba kelempar HP gara-gara kaget kalian flickerin sambil ngilang gitu kan. Halo guys, gua Samuate dan selamat datang di Project Next. Hari ini guys, gua mau ngasih tahu kalian guys soal update PES emblem terbaru guys. Update-nya itu gampang banget guys buat dipelajarin ya guys ya. Dan yang coach gua bilang guys, coach Adi ya kan, ini tuh gampang dan sesimpel itu guys. Oke guys, untuk yang pertama nih, sekarang langsung aja kita coba ya kan. Buat ini sekarang hero yang mau gue pakai itu adalah Kaja guys ya. Buat kombinasinya guys, nambahin 5% ekstra.
Oh my God, why is that still so loud, bro?
Pakai full Yourself Together ya guys ya. Dan yang terakhir guys ya, focusing mark guys. Jadi oke guys, ini udah gue setup. Langsung aja guys ya, kita cobain ya guys ya. Oke, let's go. Oke guys, sekarang kita langsung aja nih guys ya. Kita ada 1-1 nih guys di mid nih guys ya. Cooldownnya kalau kan 80 detik guys, karena kita pakai emblem full Yourself Together jadi cuma 68 detik guys. Kalian bayangin guys, kita bisa langsung stiker langsung ulti guys. Nah, gila. Kurang OP apa guys? Dan kalian lihat guys, tadi kan ada mark tuh guys ya di badan 1-1 tuh, lihat no. Itu focusing mark guys, efek focusing mark. Jadi ketika kalian
People rank at this time? Not usually. I'm actually kind of chilling for MPL ID to come out. I'm waiting, but it's got like fucking 20-minute wait. So, oh yeah, Xena's online. This is her normal grind time, I guess.
spat dan juga cooldown reduction yang luar biasa. Sekarang kita
She sure ain't answering me. Why the fuck is?
untuk yang ngegeng yang suka main di ambu sendirian tuh gak sih guys? Nah, di sini
What am I looking for? Sound settings. We gotta turn
yang
this shit.
dia nambahin itu di 16 ada pick attack. Dan yang kedua tuh ada bargain hunter guys. Roamer kan beli item rom lah ya guys ya. Kalian gak bakal dapet farming ya kan. Jadi kalian tuh cuma beli dengan harga 590
We're gonna
guys
use.
dari harga aslinya guys. Sekarang ada yang ketiga guys ya. Itu ada lifestyle ignition guys. Mungkin gak jauh beda guys dengan emblem AG yang ngebakar.
Play Magic Chess? Eh. Yeah, you I understand, but your friends list, yeah, Xena and them. She usually grinds like super late at night because that's when some of the other friends are online. Because she's busy during the day, then she streams at night where like all her viewers want to play with her, and she's too nice to say no. So she'll play super late so she can grind because she's actually really competitive. She just, her rages are just super cute, so nobody ever takes her seriously. But I can see the frustration when it builds up with her.
choose my own
The
path.
enemy is banning.
Yang kedua tuh ada tenacity guys. Ketika kalian darah kalian tuh di bawah 40%, ya kan? Kalian tuh bakal nambah armor sama magic defense. Bisa
The
juga
falling stars brought us
Your
here.
team is
To
banning.
live is to trick the Reaper.
Ice Apple, what's going on, man?
The enemy is banning.
And not a single worthy.
We're just gonna play some ranked games right before. We still got 26 minutes until MPL starts, so we're chilling.
Time to drop the beat of the flash.
Your team is picking.
itu bagus banget guys. Karena posisi blast itu kan dia dari maksimum HP kan 7% ya kan. Jadi nih, ketika posisinya kalian dapat vitality ya kan, tambahan maksimum HP, jadi damage dari emblemnya juga nambah guys.
Need some stitches? I can help.
The enemy is picking.
Ada efek-efek gitu kan guys.
This time,
Itu guys efeknya guys. Jadi
the
ada
choice is mine.
dan tenacity.
Pray to see Bane before I work.
Oke. Ini
And probably need an energy drink. From what it looks like, this thing is so 610, 1610. I'm assuming that's gonna be around 4 o'clock in the morning. So if 16 is 4 o'clock, then 19 is 7 o'clock. We'll see. We'll see how many of these games, because like my thing is, so today is supposed to be Aurora versus DEWA. I don't know who that is. Then Rebellion taking on Alter Ego. None of these teams, except for maybe Aurora, am I too impressed. Like I'm really feeling. I want to see what kind of like meta Indo has, the top meta, but I don't think I'm gonna see it from these teams. Like Aurora usually gets, I don't want to say lucky, but they usually have like really unique picks that are outside of the meta, which usually helps them. Hey, what's going on, Cross? Dua looks like a new team. A from YouTube and Twitch. It's interesting because I'm kind of annoyed because like a lot of these commercials for MPL ID are talking about these new emblems, like every single one of those talents are useful, and I don't really feel like they are. Yeah, the wild picks, exactly. And that's why like I was kind of hoping that what's it called would be tonight, Onyx, so that I could see like Onyx is who I look for to see who's going to be like the top meta, what the meta is going to be like. All the rest of these guys are kind of trying different things. I kind of think like the Ubi strat might be coming back too, because like with support emblem and Oracle, like most healers, like they can only be knocked down about 20% of their healing, which isn't a lot.
5 seconds till the enemy
All right.
reaches the battlefield. Smash them. All troops deployed.
When equipped with a full set of defensive equipment. But also I see it. With the fighter emblem. By upgrading the fighter smite. No longer triggered by inflicting CCs. It now takes the ocean sees through your cowardice.
He has almost no mana. That's gonna be a problem soon though. I'm not gonna be able to burst a Uranus down. I'm not gonna be able to gank that motherfucker either. Jesus, dude. I can't even get this. They're fucking feeding too much. They go up, they get a kill from the marksman. They come to mid, they get a kill on Franco. What am I supposed to do at the Lord right now? Bro, I ain't gathering. No, don't gather at the turtle. I hate. Now I have to go for the fucking... I have to go try to counter jungle them. And he's not even there. Are you kidding me? Bitch, back off. Oh my god, we couldn't get the kill on him. Dude. There's very little I can do as far as
jagoanmu di turnamen MPL season dapatkan diskon 40% untuk pembelian minuman berikut. Gunakan kode diskon Indomaret. Tombol icon kaca dan dapatkan di outlet Point Coffee.
oh, dude, it's so useless.
I mean, all the time.
Beer of water makes you drown quicker.
Can you send me back? Everyone.
The frozen ocean is just our first stop.
I do these dudes, they fucking feed early and then they expect me to go to their lane. Like, you've already fed that lane. There's nothing I can do now. Holy shit, dude. Tell me I did not land that fucking retry. Dude, and that's without the fucking support there too. Oh man. I hate how people do bad and talk the most. Yeah, no one's and that's the thing too, is like I'm trying despite abilities coming out. That's okay. Dude, he tried to retry that too. He almost got it. He was like right on the button too. Dude, I don't even know. Do I get like anti-heal here? Try to fucking slow down Leo? Or do I just try to go with burst? Because we got both Uranus here too, dude. Like, and he is like just having his fucking time of his life. Franco has anti-heal, but he's not like a tank, and that's what I usually hate about that shit too. Like, it's gonna need to either be on our Fredrin. Hopefully he doesn't. Bro, Fredrin has fucking Sea Halberd. Bro. Fredrin has Sea Halberd instead of fucking, what's it called? Like, maybe you got a tank now? Well, then we'd have no damage except for Melissa and Eve. Oh. Oh, I was hoping. Yep, this is it for me.
We're behind in gold.
Terus dari emblem tank ada juga tenacity. Tenacity juga jadi pasif dan ini akan aktif ketika kalian itu darahnya di bawah 50%. Terus ada juga Master Assassin. Siapa penggemar Assassin? Ini salah satu emblem. Emblem cuma aktif ketika memang 1v1 dan akan menambahkan damage ketika musuh kalian sendirian. Pasif sistemnya. Sehingga wah, ini banyak banget nih yang bisa dikombinasikan. Bargain Hunter, dapetin diskon untuk item, terus Festival of Blood.
Our turret is under attack. Your team destroyed a turret.
Terus yang paling aku suka juga nih, pull yourself together. Karena ini akan atau mempersingkat battle style kalian.
Fuck, we're fucked, dude. Oh, that fucking ult kind of saved us from Melissa. Oh my god, do I need to get something too? I need to go back. Oh, I gotta help her. We're gonna go with this. Give her a little bit of protection.
Terus ada juga Brave Smith yang teman-teman.
Enemy has been slain. Ally has been slain.
Di patch terbaru, kebetulan tanggal 27 Juni,
Our turret is under
Brave Smith
attack.
ini bakal muncul dan nambah darah jadi
Alright, we're gonna go with another one of these. Do they have armor yet? Fucking Uranuses. Should I just go with this? Yeah, we're gonna have to go with Pierce first.
dan itu akan menambahkan darah kalian 5%. Aku bakal suka sama ending atau biasanya buat para marksman, weakness finder itu bisa jadi yang utama. Kalau kalian nggak pede sama attack speed kalian, ya kalian bisa pakai quantum charge yang tadi aku sebutkan.
Our inhibitor turret is under attack.
Di custom room langsung. Yang pertama adalah efek dari Master Assassin. Yang kalau misalkan ini kan ada dua hero berdempetan, artinya Master Assassin ini nggak bakal aktif. Kalau aku basic attack, damage 43. Tapi kalau untuk hero yang sendirian, dia akan menimbulkan damage bisa ada gambaran ya, kalau sebenarnya Master Assassin ini sebenarnya pasif. Dan yang mau aku berikan adalah efek dari lethal ignition. Aku harus burst dulu ya, aku harus burst dulu. Dan nanti yang akan keluar efek bakarannya dalam warna biru.
Oh my god, he's already so fucking strong right now too. He's chunking with that combo. Now they're taking my blue. Nothing I can do. I can't go against Uranus. I can just hope that Uranus gets too close. Okay, or that. I actually kind of prefer Uranus in front because it helps me ricochet my bullets to the back line. They'll stay behind Uranus and then I can fucking Dude. The fucking speed she has right now is absolutely ridiculous. We got that, so now we're gonna have to go with this, dude, because that dude is chunking me. Like, I can't sacrifice my damage right now. I feel like I'm the only person that's actually doing it, besides Melissa, who has a terrible KDA right now. Fuck your face. Ugh, you still got fucking seal. So it's just so stupid because like he's got Sea Halberd. Fredrin is such a fucking moron. And you. Ooh, that actually does a lot of protection. Fucking, Ooh. Wow. How much? 30 magic defense? Like, I can feel the difference when I'm getting hit with, Xavier's shit. Oh, nope. I'm so fucked. This dude's gonna chunk me. Ooh, and he just... Oh, he's so close, dude. Gotta get some fucking health. This Fredrin has both fucking Dominance Ice and Sea Halberd. I'm so fucking done. That means double the anti-heal, right? Oh. It's fucking genius. Why didn't I think of that? In fact, why even get a different hybrid an item? Just get 2 Sea Halberd. Oh. Dude, they're fucking annoying me with this leaving my minion out there thing. Fuck your face, bro. I'm too strong now. Boy! Where's that slimy little fucking marksman? Oh, we don't have any fucking minions. Oh, yes! Ah, God! Come on, 11 seconds, 11 seconds, 11 seconds. Did I just save this fucking game? Am I the hero? Where's my parade? Woo! My brother's sleeping. He's probably gonna be mad. Bro, you're fucking welcome. Fucking carrying, not even carrying, dragging the anchor that is this team through the sand. Bro, did this motherfucker just say, I'll shut up? It said Superman. Oh my God. Ask Fred about Sea Halberd. Dude. Dude, and you know what the sad thing is this has been most of my games here on Mythic. Like, it's such a struggle. Fucking Sea Halberd and Dominance Ice, bro.
this mod, BTK Leah, the mod lets you see my Twitch chat as well into YouTube. Sorry if it seems busy. It's not. I don't mean for it to be annoying, but the mod also shows Twitch chat, the YouTube chat, and shows YouTube the Twitch chat, so you guys can communicate back and forth. Bro, let me fucking take a break for a second. Jesus. Oh. Yeah, somebody in YouTube was wondering about it because all you see, because I don't get a lot of YouTube views. I get most of my views from Twitch. So YouTube's usually dead except for Batissimo, which is showing everything that's going on Twitch. The dreaming team, dude. I'm fucking what is it? Do what United? Dude, that was such a fucking rough game, dude. I want to save that. I think I'm just gonna make a video out of that to show my fucking supremacy, my hero-ness, to tell the story. We're gonna save that shit. Actually, I have it on stream then, so and I can see their comments too. So we can get all of them. We can get all the comments that the marksman was saying and all the shit talking that they were doing. Bane damage is OP. I also like tank build. I have found that tank build is less, like you saw right there. My thing is I wouldn't have been able to save that game with tank build. That's why I'm like so fervent about the physical build on Bane, because when you get to late game, Leo tried to come back in, got fucking wrecked. Uranus came in, got wrecked. Like you don't even need anti-heal. If you're doing enough damage, you're just bursting them down. Carmen Cohen. Carmen, you're here with BTK Leah. BTK Leah is here as well on YouTube. So, all right. So for everybody in the chat, I have a question for you since we're watching the MPL ID. Do you think that Onyx is still going to be able to be successful against teams like Echo and Blacklist with the new meta? Because the big thing right now is that healing is huge. The support emblem plus Oracle means that the most the enemy can nerf your healing is only by like 20%. Still here switching. Oh yeah, Rice Apple's here. Yeah, so we got a few viewers on YouTube. A few. I need to figure out what I need to do to grow my YouTube. I guess I need to make more videos on YouTube to kind of be more searchable. Because like I don't and the sad thing is as a streamer, like and even though I'm a caster for North America, like in NA, nobody gives a fuck unless you're a pro player. Like Chicken, Zane, any player that's on BTK would get like fucking 200 just for fucking existing. For me, it's just like whatever. And like the numbers that that Aiko gets, that Trex gets, that Yui gets on YouTube, I double those numbers on Twitch right now, at least. I believe in Kari since the damage jungle meta is back. That's interesting. I'm just wondering because with if Blacklist is going to continue the Ubi strat, I feel like there's going to need to be a decent amount of burst on the other team. Like you can do anti-heal, but you can also do burst to kind of, oh, I like that little hook thing that they had. Dude, that looks almost exactly like the crown I have in my background. You guys see that? Hold on.
Sang Raja kini harus berbenah untuk meraih tahtanya kembali. Kembalinya sang legenda Sin menjadi tonggak baru untuk mereka kembali berdiri. Datangnya Tuan Muda Persik serta Naomi dari Myanmar juga memberi harapan yang tinggi. Inilah tim RRQ.
Lihat gue. Tolong. Not the same crown.
Nice, Gus. Emang support M1 gak ada obat, cuy. Santai dilemotin dulu gak sih?
Sang legenda M1 beraliansi dengan salah satu KG. Agresivitas Bang Rek akan berbaur dengan permainan STM Alter Ego.
Well, it's just because North America isn't really huge, and there's no real reason. I try to be entertaining with my streams and everything, but like, there's only so much people want to watch, and eventually, and especially because my only real success right now is like people want to get better, and I feel like the bulk. All right, so how do I explain this? Most of Mobile Legends, like, first of all, Mythic is already like the top 1% of players, right? So, and if you guys have ever been the Mythic, you know that a lot of Mythic players are garbage. So that's the top 1%. And then you have to think about everybody else, the other 99% of players. They're just going to watch pro players because they think that they can adapt those builds, those strategies to their play, even though they suck at like the technical aspect of it. So I mean, it's hard for people to understand, or I don't know. I just try to be entertaining as I can. It's better now. I'm not gonna lie, like it's better now that I'm a caster for North America, because there's a little bit more of a payoff, and it keeps me more entertained in the game without getting too burned out. It's gonna be interesting since Albert moved to Onyx. Some of them are not even funny, no entertaining. Yeah, but nobody watches them for entertaining, and you know they get so many simps, like fucking, like, they don't have to be funny for people to watch them. They just have simps because they're great, and you're gonna have a whole bunch of bandwagoners of people who want to be next to somebody who is great. Like the amount of people that suck Zane's dick for no reason, even when he's like in the wrong, like just absolutely wrong, like, is kind of crazy. That blue dude looks like Flied. Ooh, is it a lunch off? Is it an eat off? A snack off?
Guys, look, the rabbits are here. Kemana aja baru bisa lolos playoff di season 11. Season, we will take down everyone.
The captain is back.
I'd take it more seriously if they didn't have those goofy ass smirks on their face when they said that shit. Not gonna lie, NA server is filled with dramas. Here's the thing, Leah. I'm gonna assume that you might not speak or have as much interaction with PH, Malaysia, or Indonesian servers, because talking with Mirko, talking with Naisu, they said like this drama is normal. It's like they get 10 times the amount that drama that North America gets in their own servers. It's just that as an American, like I'm not in Indo servers. I don't really know what's going on there unless somebody translates it and tells me, like in some fucking Clipper video or something like that. I think Aura Fire is going to be about the closest we can get to seeing what the meta is going to be like in Indo. Bro, I thought this was the English one. Is this the English one?
Bejana season 11 menghantui Aura Fire dan Rebellion Zia.
It is English. Oh.
Season 12 ini mereka
Yes, it is very early. Why is MPL starting so early? Bro, I don't like it said it was starting 30 minutes ago. And there was like a 30-minute timer. I played a game, came back, and now it started, but it hasn't started. It's got all this. It's funny. So if you guys don't know, NACT, the North American version of this, is starting up soon. And like when I talk with the producers, the biggest thing that they don't like doing with NACT with North America is this stuff. They don't like this filler type of stuff where you've got like fucking hours outside of the match. That fat guy looks like I want to see him in the archaeology sites.
Dewa United datang bukan hanya untuk jadi pemanis, tapi kami datang untuk tersenyum manis.
I'm looking at the translations down at the bottom. It. Oh, is that a translation? Onyx winning squad is being defended. King of Galaxy is too difficult to be brought down. A newcomer. Dewa, bring along veterans to the havoc in the land of dawn. You know what I felt really, really bad for? Who came back? Was it from Echo? Onyx. I'm really excited to see them. I'm kind of sad they're not playing today. Are you going to be caster for NACT as well? Yes, I am. And if you guys don't know, is it loud? Let me make sure it's not super loud so you guys can actually hear me. The NACT, our grand finals are going to be bigger. The live event is actually going to be bigger this season. It's not just going to be 2 teams, it's going to be 4 teams, and it's going to go for 2 days. So we're starting to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's going to be in LA. So I'm really excited about that because it's going to be actually 2 days of casting, 2 days of matches, 2 days of the playoffs into the grand finals with 4 teams. So that's going to be really fucking awesome.
Selamat datang di MPL Indonesia Season 12. Semua tim akan memberikan yang terbaik. Apakah yang akan mereka sajikan?
Hopefully more NA teams bring it. Bro, it's hard to say. I don't know what to say. The Ohio brothers OP split up. From the rumors, BTK is going to be kind of split up because half of them are going to have to go to IESF. Do I know the whereabouts of Area 77 Mark Cutie? No, unfortunately, I'm not gonna lie, I don't keep track of too many of them. I thought they were all I didn't know that there was anything wrong. Mark Cutie, Jay's Cutie, all of them. We'll probably see them when the new season starts. Mirko, I'm a little bro, I adore Mirko, but I expected more from his hair. I thought he was usually like the one that's like super awesome with his hair. I don't know what happened there. It looks like he got into a fight with somebody. And they just pulled Mirko off of the dude that he was beating up.
work to try to give their best versions here to qualify for M5. And in addition to that,
Rakino. So I have to find out from Dave, but what's ending up happening is IESF is going to interrupt NACT. And in that time, we are not going to have an NACT league or playoffs. We're going to wait for IESF to finish. From what I am being, from my understanding right now, and I have to get this answer from Dave, is the NACT league is going to happen. At a certain point, the league is going to pause, and BTK's roster is going to go to IESF. Then for 2 weeks, they fight there for 2 weeks. After that, BTK's roster comes back. There are allowed to be player changes, roster changes for the whole NACT to make it fair. And then NACT continues, going on into the playoffs and stuff like that. That's my understanding. There's also somebody told me that it could be that BTK has to have a roster that is separate from NACT, but I have to, that doesn't sound right to me, so I still have to get more information about that.
Because I actually had the chance to cast for their matches in MPL Season 7. It's going to be very interesting to see how they utilize this new roster, because the matches I casted was with the old roster.
I don't understand about IESF. So, IESF is just another world stage like MSC. It's another, except IESF is a lot bigger than MSC, because IESF is not just Mobile Legends. IESF is Tekken. IESF is Street Fighter, Call of Duty, mobile games, like actual sport games and stuff like that. It's this entire huge event. It's like the Olympics, basically, for all these different games in all these different countries. And our selection for IESF was the last NACT. I heard Zane is not allowed in IESF, so he's not going. Yes, and that is the kicker. I believe, and don't quote me on this, but I believe that because of how Zane acted during the NACT stuff, after the NACT was over, you can call it whatever you want. I'm just gonna put it out there. Because of the tantrum, I'm assuming that because of that tantrum, it cost him going there.
But like you said, we already have reference for Aura Fire through SBS. Deo United, however, with this new roster, sure, we did see a Deo United version with Watts. Again, comeback legend with this new team, but we haven't seen Leo.
Should an outplay go? Don't say shit like that, bro. You'll get the entire BTK fucking fan club like raining down on you.
Will these three players have a good, a positive, or a negative impact on the team?
I think it depends, man, because they definitely bring experience to the table, and that is a huge factor in such a huge stage like MPL ID Season 12. But on the other hand, like you mentioned, Mirko, synergy, along with how they communicate, so many things come together to make a MPL worthy.
Fried chicken, ass shark. I don't know about that, Smith. I'm hesitant to repeat things that I didn't hear firsthand. So I don't know what the... BTK worked hard for the spot. They did. But, like, I mean, they also... Zane also... I mean... There had to be repercussions. If there were no repercussions, like, then people would continue to go, wow, wow. That's unfortunate for Zane, if that's true. Yeah. Well, I mean, bro, you should have seen some of the stuff that was going on, that he was doing and saying. I've been a Zane fan since AOV, since he was in Blue Martini, or was he in Dino Riders back then? And even came to Mobile Legends when he came to Mobile Legends as well. I've been a fan of his for a while, and I'm not gonna lie, dude. I was shaking my head when I saw some of the shit he was saying and the stuff he was doing in Discord and stuff like that. I was just like, bruh, like, man. A lot of those dudes, I'm not gonna lie, dude. A lot of those guys, Dave, Hoon, all of them, they're a lot more forgiving than I am for that stuff. They're a lot cooler. I'm a stickler. I still got that military mindset, dude, when it comes to rules and shit like that. Like, he did what? Off with his head. I think Zayn know and accept the consequences. Yeah, and yeah, he accepts the consequences, but I just don't think it changed anything for him. I don't think it's gonna stop it the next time it happens too. He just doesn't care. He just knows that now this time. You know what I mean? Like it's weird. For me, like, it's different that somebody not do something because they know it will get them kicked out rather than not doing something because you don't want to be an asshole. You know what I mean? There's two different morals in there, and while both of them result in the same thing, one of them is a better person than the other one. You know what I mean?
A lot of teams have been able to punish this fact. Dewa United, sure, they're a new team. They have a lot of veterans, but especially here in the MPL stage, we need to talk about these rookies because technically all of them are MPL rookies.
The OP taunts, dude. I don't listen to anything about taunts in games. People, I think fans get more about taunts. For Zayn, it wasn't the taunts. He didn't care about the taunts. It was things that were said outside of the game, or like about the game with them or something like that. That's more like people bring up like taunts or they were emoting or this or that. Zayn doesn't give a fuck about that. Nobody does. Like the people try to like. There's other things that went on with that. I will say though that Zayn has a history of burning bridges with people though. Even in AOV, that's the whole reason he went here to Mobile Legends, is because in AOV, when they stopped the North America, when they stopped supporting North America esports, Zayn tried joining EU, South America teams and stuff, and they fucking laughed at him, dude, because of the amount of shit he talked about them. And they're like, dude, and now you want to join us? Like they didn't give a fuck if he was the greatest player on the history of the fucking galaxy. They're like, they didn't want him.
The flexibility, we thought it was important last season where teams can adjust and adapt and pick and choose as necessary. But
And the sad thing is like he's such a skilled player too, dude. I love watching him play. I love the what he puts into it. And like honestly, with as far as NACT is concerned, like I don't think there has been a single NACT winner that has not included him, which is kind of crazy. And I think this season will be the same thing. I want other content, dude. I don't even know. Well, it's crazy. Most picked heroes. Are these updated, bro? If you're gonna show us most picked heroes, let us see. God damn. Actually, I want to take some notes here. Hold on. I just want to see.
And let's welcome the first team on the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, the dragons who are coming in for vengeance, for redemption, Aura.
Did you get restreaming permission? Yes. I'm allowed to restream.
To prove what they were able to do for the past few seasons. They want to make it alive. And the way to do that.
You think NA community grows even just a little? Yeah, I think it's growing. It's not fucking gigantic because North America has issues with mobile games. We look down on mobile games, so it's really hard to kind of keep pushing it forward. That's why they're trying to push with these meetups in Los Angeles. They're trying to do these school games now to try to get schools involved with it. That was up for like a second. Yeah, I wanted to see their first picks. I'm like, ooh, this is interesting. Boom, screen's gone. I'm like, God damn it, dude. Leo Murphy, huh? So does anybody know what this team was?
Ladies and gentlemen, we also need to welcome the masterminds behind these teams.
Bro, it's gotta be the most nerve-wracking, stressful job to be a coach for these fucking teams. Like when these dudes lose during the season or lose games, like I bet the coaches are the first ones that everybody shits on. Heck, the coach was the first person I shit on when it came to fucking those OP games in MSC. That was the first thing I looked at because I'm like, man, these guys were so good. What the fuck did Coach Dale do? Coach Dale, what the fuck? I was mad. Like, Coach Dale, what the fuck?
Bittersweet situation for sure right here. And this is a question, right? Will Coach St. Lucas have some kind of insight right here, some kind of weakness that he knows to exploit? This is something that always becomes a question when new coaches show up. But for them, especially with the changes in the new meta, there's just so many things to try and take into consideration because some heroes...
They still haven't started. No, they haven't, dude. We're still waiting. The fucking draft was already supposed to have begun, I thought. All right, my mouth is getting dry. I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab some of the drink.
He has a lot of, I would say, knowledge on the game as well. He was a player for the longest of times, coming into Capricorn, RRQTCN. He was also in MPL and MDL, Genflix Aerowolf, and then he joined Dewa as a coach Season 6 and Season 7. He's been with these players for quite some time, but once again, the question is, with these new players coming in, how are they handling, one, the pressure, as well as the mind games coming through?
Oh,
what is this?
Whoa. All right, this is an interesting one. Season 12 tier list by our analyst, the Indonesian analyst himself, by KB. I think everybody can kind of agree with number one. I don't think... And Aura Fire, a team that a lot of people think is going to make it to the top 3, or at least is top 3 in a lot of people's books. He's placed them all the way down and could be in danger.
I mean, technically, it could put Rebellion inconsistent, right?
All right, we're back, guys.
Sorry.
Do you guys want me to make it bigger and lose my face?
But maybe for Professor KB, he might be concerned about the fact that Aura is, in a way, even though they're all experienced, they're all...
I can do this.
Because they don't have Goldiva in the roster, and that is a huge change because he's always been
like I can do this. Oops. I don't know why Xena's thing is up there. Boop.
At SPS, right? Because that was the exact same worry that I had.
Is this all right?
Can Aura Fire still step up? And looking at the performance with Van leading in the jungle as well, it seems
Kind of like the other one, just because it's fancy. I'll turn it up a bit too so you can kind of hear what they're saying.
Roster, and I agree, you know, if we didn't get to see them in SPS, we definitely will not have a reference or will not have this level of expectation. Thing is though, for Aura Fire, it comes down to how these players perform on stage, because in SPS, they perform really well, but they were playing online, playing in front of the crowd that you see here. By the way, props to the Dewa United team supporters as well. As a new team, you wouldn't expect this many people to be on their side, but...
They got me a banana too, boy. I'm ready.
Players pressure as well.
I guess I could say that they're the dark horse, right? Being the one to step in just this season. Very new blood here. And it looks like a lot of people are fishing for blood from them in particular because of that lack of MPL ID experience.
Well, can you imagine if they just did well, and they, out of nowhere, just start defeating top-tier names in the MPL? That's just such a great storyline, and I think a lot of the public really relate to that, right? The idea that anyone, well, technically not anyone, but the idea that you can just enter the MPL and you can have the skills and prove to the world.
Do we have anybody watching my stream who's from a different country, who's from the Philippines or Indonesia right now?
Was the first person to be able to hold that MPL trophy, right? So he has a taste of what it's like, and hopefully he's able to bring.
When the game starts, maybe other screen? Yeah, we'll go with that then. I'm from Indonesia. Do you know what the meta's like at the top over there right now?
Okay, Roamer for Dewa United, Shaco, all the way. With Leo Murphy stepping in.
Is it mostly just assassins?
Playstyle of being very aggressive. Do you think that this was the best choice for Dewa United in their
opening match here at MPLID.
I think it makes sense, but it also
That banana was
kind of,
delicious.
it really depends on the perspective that you're looking into the CMAT, right? I mean, looking at Devil United, synergy-wise, the way they play, the
Assassins back to jungle.
That was a miraculous run. They were estimated, analyzed, calculated to not make it to the playoffs. They had to pull off a miracle run to even make it to the playoffs. The fact that they got to the grand finals with a few roster changes.
I really hope North America can do something. I don't see us doing something on the world stage for a while. Like if like say my thing is if OP would have stayed together for this NACT, like they would have fucking okay, let me turn this down a second. So my thing is like we don't have teams that stick together or build that synergy. I was really hopeful that OP would do well, go to MSC. Even though they got fucking thrashed, I was hoping that they would take that on the chin, stay together, go through this next NACT, obliterate BTK, and then go to M5, just a better team. But we're basically starting all over again every single time. And now BTK is going to come back and they're going to be starting all over again. And you know what? I don't really have a doubt that BTK is going to do well and they're probably going to thrash NACT. But they're going to go to Worlds and they're going to have a so-so experience there. And this is going to continue until a team decides to stick together.
And I like this. I like that we're opening it up with Aura Fire and Dell United because in particular.
You think Orgs and NACT might happen? Nah. Nobody wants to represent Zane. Zane made sure of that with his tantrum. And I'm going to tell you, the only reason I know the guy who was sponsoring OP, and literally the only reason they were sponsoring OP was because of Hoon, because Hoon was mature, Hoon could be counted on, Hoon could give him answers, Hoon could try to help round up the rest of the guys. Zane is not that person. He's not a leader. He doesn't care to be a leader. He just wants to be a good player. And nobody wants to sponsor that.
Flexibility in how you want to build, skill-wise, item-wise, emblem-wise even. So I think taking it away is a great move. Try and pick for themselves if that's the case.
Oh man, I mean coming into this new patch, right? Things are just so flexible, but perhaps the Joy could still be the choice of ban here coming in from Aura Fire unless they want to try and bait.
That's why C teams don't need. I don't know if C teams want him or not. They might want him. There might be people that want Zane, that think that they can deal with it. I'm just telling you already. First of all, North America is super volatile. Even great teams would probably not get organizations behind them. The person who was sponsoring OP, he was doing it. He was a pro player himself from another game, and he had just money, and he wanted to try to see North America grow, and he took a chance, and that shit bit him in the ass. Now, talking from a business point of view, there is nothing in it for a business. There's like what people don't understand is organizations need to make money to exist. The way it usually works is I'm a pro organization with like bigger games. Let's talk like Call of Duty. I run the Private Dancer organization. I'm going to sponsor this team because I think that they can do well in North America. Because North America, the way I get money is through tournaments. I take a chunk of every single tournament that they win in North America, and then I take a chunk of whatever they make from sponsors. Mobile Legends, North America does not have enough tournaments. Even if BTK won every single NACT, that's only 2 NACTs. And then the payout for those is not enough to keep an organization running. And then 2, we don't have any sponsors at all. Like nobody's really sponsoring. No, there's no cell phone companies that are sponsoring like these mobile games. Even exactly, Rikino. Even organizations in bigger games are losing money. So it's just it's hard.
Basically tells you that this Angela is going to be a roamer, something that we haven't really seen a lot from. I think even in ISF, we're in the Asian Championships right now. We've been seeing a lot of Angela Lings, but the Angela has been placed into that mid lane, building full.
This is why I give Moontoon the biggest respect, because I'm going to tell you right now, Moontoon, what they're doing in North America is basically they're propping up the esports scene. When you do MPLs in Indonesia, in the Philippines, Moontoon makes money back from selling tickets for these events, from sponsors from these events, from advertising, from like toys, all this stuff that they make all this money back in the Philippines, in Indonesia, even somewhat in Brazil and South America. In North America, they are basically just throwing away money because they never see any of that money come back to them. They're hoping that the views will keep on climbing and climbing until finally like sponsors and stuff will start taking notice and want to help out, because North America will be like, the amount of money they'd get from North America would be huge if they can do that. And right now they're just pouring money in. That's why I get like super offended when like players kind of like shit on the scene or act like fucking like kids and stuff like that, because I'm like, bro, this is setting us back already, and all it's going to take is for Moontoon to say no, it's not worth it anymore. We're not making any money. Fuck North America. They don't make us any money, and there's a bunch of fucking kids there with no leashes. We're done.
We'll see though, last ban coming in from Dewa United. Are they going to try to look for a gold lane ban? The Melissa comes through, something that can still be a massive threat to not just the Fairman.
I want to see teams without Asians. Dude, we can't even get cast. Like, bless Dave, but even he tends to like try to stick towards Asians and stuff like that. Liz is brought in from China. She streams, like she hosts some of the events. She's from China. He's big on Eunice. The other caster we have, dude, I don't want to say. I'm just gonna say it. There is a bit of racism that comes with Asians. For some reason, Asians like to stick toward Asian-centric types of things. All of the Moontoon hired employees are Chinese. Even the ones that are like the liaisons to North America, they're Chinese. They're up at like odd hours because they have to contact back with China and stuff like that. The caster desk has freaking like we're getting towards agent centric, where it's Liz, Dave, Eunice. Now we have Yui. Like even if like when you remember back in high school or grade school and stuff like that, Asians, I don't know if it's a cultural thing, but they tend to lean more towards, or at least I feel like, maybe it's a biased view, but I feel like I felt like Asians were more likely to kind of group together more than any other ethnicity I've seen. Maybe it's like a cultural thing because they share that cultural background, and it's just easier to kind of connect on that level.
Tarizla being able to dive you with Brody as well. I don't know. I think it's risky. They're gonna go for the Beatrix. So a standard.
But you got Trex yourself, Wheezy, Aiko, and Ben.
And we've seen
Yeah, but it just keeps on. But like, if you're thinking about ethnicities, if you're gonna group ethnicities together when it comes to that stuff, the highest percentage is Asian.
But now that, along with the Brave Smite, that just allows him to just be so forward in his movements, and he doesn't really get punished as easily.
White people stick to white people too, do they?
Want to take advantage of and completely abuse.
All right. Both of the compositions have been set in stone. Once again here, we are going to take a look at it. Any final, I would say, impressions here, Mirko?
It's for Aura Fire. It's all about that fire. It's all about the fire.
Happy belated. Thank you. Birthday was yesterday. Only a few hours ago. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, I want to see these emblems. No, they're gone again. God damn it, dude.
To the land of dawn for game number 1, match number 1, Aura Fire versus Dewa United.
Happy belated. Thank you. Oh, let me change it to the other screen for you guys.
Emblems here for Ray is going to be the lethal ignition, so he's going all in for the damage, and for Van, he's going for killing spree, so it's a bit more aggressive here.
Look at this early game from this mid lane. Oh, Sin. Right now, with wings by wings, Iron Hook not connecting. K's in danger, but it's still all good. Aura Fire are already pushing the pace. Again, this duo mid will do so much for mid control.
I'm actually quite surprised.
This is really interesting.
Weapon Master, as well as the one that gives more attack. I would have thought that perhaps with the Farsa pickup, they wanted to go for more early game rotations.
This is something interesting. Tenacity. Or is that Tenacity? No, that's Weapon Master. Okay.
And for the Farsa, going with the thrill early game, right? Just gives her a bit more burst damage when people don't really have.
Wait, who was that at the bottom?
And for Devil United, it's the exact opposite.
Oh, Brody has Tenacity. Okay. Brody has Tenacity. And who's that at the bottom? Is that Angela has Tenacity as well? Ooh, Leo Murphy getting fucking wrecked.
First blood for Van, the prodigy for Aura. Ray coming down with rhythm as well. Now jumping on the Sin with a flicker out.
Oh, Ray's done. That was greedy. Van's done too.
Finds a trade, 2 for 1, Aura Fire.
Not exactly, I would say, the trade that Aura Fire would want in the early game, right? They want to go for that composition where they wanted to take the tempo. And because of the fact that Dewa United have been trading really well, it is going to put them in a little bit of a bind, considering the late game coming in from Dewa United. And you can see here that
I rarely use Weapon Master. I guess for min maxing, it's good. I mean, like I said, like I'm with you on this stuff, dude. I watch these guys to see what they go with, and I've seen a lot of Weapons Masters. Brody doesn't have Weapon Master though. Brody has he has Tenacity because he's not trying to get one shot, which makes sense. He doesn't want to get one shot by Farja, which is going to be super helpful in the early game. Ooh, Kabuki. Wow. Wow. Watt with the outplay and gets away from the wing, from the feathered airstrike. High is down. Ooh, Ray. This is kind of sloppy. Like, this is why I said, like, these aren't really the games I'm paying attention to for the meta, because when, like, it's kind of crazy to watch these games, and when you watch Onyx, the seamlessness in which they gank is so crazy.
Just a bit too much damage, honestly, and look at that. This is aggression.
For the airstrike,
Keys.
but he can't dodge a basic attack. Van takes the kill in this mid-game power spike for
Tenacity clutch, yeah. Exactly, dude. That's what I was saying. Like, I really feel Tenacity is a crazy thing that's going to be coming out right now. I think for a lot of good marksmen, mages, and stuff like that in the early game, for ganks and stuff like that, you get down to 50%, then you just get this boost of fucking defense to help you get away. Like that's going to be huge for a lot of people. But I see, like I said, I see a lot of people picking up the Weapon Master now too. So I guess we'll see when we get to like Onyx games and stuff like that. Oh, Watt was the first MPL ID MVP. He's been around since day one. That's crazy. Watt? Oh, he's playing like it. He's slippery as hell.
I do need to ask you, Arashi here, Ray. I mentioned it earlier, but we haven't been able to get a chance to really talk about it, dive deep into it. The Joy, Jungle, no Season Hunter.
Oh, done. Done. And that's your support gone. Now you have nothing for this turtle. And they're going to have a cult altar for it. So this turtle's going over to... Oh, are we going to have Van try to steal it? Oh, and he goes in and he gets it. There it comes. Oh. Bro. I'd be mad as fuck at my team. Like, you just saw him standing right there. I feel like that should have been Franco or Brody's job to stop that Ling. Right? Ling comes in, Brody hits him with a stun, knocks him off the wall, or Franco comes in with a freaking with a bloody hunt to stop him. Like, that's what happens. Like, that's what we were doing with the tank meta. Like, somebody would have to come in and CC the tank before he could get retribution off. You can't, like, I don't care how great of a fucking of a retry god you are, if you're gonna allow the other jungler to stand there while you're sitting there trying to hit the Lord, like, it's just a 50-50. It's a coin flip. No matter how good you are, if you don't have somebody else pressuring that other jungle away.
Disparity between the members of Dewa United, because if they're against a team that seems to be as cooperative as Aura Fire right now.
I wonder why they chose Angela. I mean, it's not bad. It used to be pretty meta too, even with assassins. I was actually wondering if we were going to see a double fighter here, but we don't. Angela for Ling, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's what I was assuming too. Thanks for the info, Dia. Kabuki, I love that name. Kabuki.
For Aura, they're not using that obnoxious strategy. They're leaving the roamer to just push on the other side, because Angela can just join the fight with the hard guard, and this is where the mobility, the macro play from Aura that was so
There's your answer of why Angela. Angela can split push and then come back in with a heart guard. So she's doing the lane. She doesn't have to worry. She can come in as soon as the team. Okay, so now here we go. Are we gonna? And he gets it again. Boys, what are you doing?
Kabuki still in the mid, still able to dash away. Leo Murphy with a flicker out and also a conceal. Aura Fire with another win without the purple buff on Van.
I mean, to be fair,
Dewa United Esports, they need to have a plan for engaging the enemy team. They cannot just 50-50 this. They just can't coin flip at the turtle and hope that they get it. Especially for a Ling. Ling is so hard. Ling and Lance, I absolutely hate trying to retry against.
Fights right here, because they have a good engage tool in Leo Murphy, but look at the positions, look at the waves, man. Aura has set everything up, but finds a hook. The hard guard, though, will deny that play.
No bloody hunt as well, so there's no real threat technically on Van. Unfortunate for Dewa United, because that certainly would have been a massive kill to get.
Mongolia's winning.
to put it onto the turret, so they do get a little bit
Never really see it. I saw it in a few was it the IESF or what do you call it games? I just wanted to see if it was going to be meta. I'm just kind of throwing some randomness out there. Oh. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I absolutely hate trying to play Brody. I don't know how these people can kind of like. I just find his attack speed so slow. I find him so hard to navigate. Suppress. Wow.
Beautiful, beautiful plays by Dewa United here, and this is what they need to work on, right? They have a really good pick-off composition. They're starting to utilize it, and they're starting to fight back.
What's up, princess? How you doing, girl?
That leaves them 15 seconds to be able to set up for this Lord first, take it away from Aura Fire.
Ixia reminds me of every marksman, but kind of worse. I hate Ixia, dude. Yep. Was that because Ling wasn't up? Finally got a fucking Lord.
Leo Murphy, really the reason as to how they were able to completely turn this gold lead around.
Like I trying to mention, it doesn't matter if you miss all the early game hooks, as long as you land it when it really matters, all that crowd control is completely shots Van down. And Aura Fire playing so objectively, so macro heavy, now they're struggling with the 3 pushing waves due to that Lord, and you know that Dewa United are already looking for an opportunity right here. They've been able to force a fight earlier already without the Lord even in play. Now with all the wave pressure, you can bet that Leo Murphy
Ixia late game is hella OP. Bro, a lot of things late games are hella OP. The problem for me with Ixia is her win conditions. It's like as long as nobody ganks me early game, nobody dives the back line, and have a tank in front of me, I can do well. But if you're gonna play with those types of standards, what hero with those cannot do well with those types of standards? You know what I mean? Like literally anybody with if they check all of those boxes will do well. Layla late game will do well if I have a tank in front of me and nobody ganks me and I reach end game. Maya. Exactly.
But for now, he is the only front line and the only real engage, which is why we saw him go so deep, so aggressively during the turtle fight. They just need to do that.
This is the thing, though. I think really it comes down to their draft as well. For Aura Fire, really like the first 2 picks, but the way they ended the first phase draft was a bit...
Angeling, yeah. The Angeling combo.
Utilizing that as a flex pick towards the second phase. And honestly, we can dive deep into that because with the Angela Ling combo, you usually see a Uranus or an Esmeralda, a sustainable XP laner to be paired up with these two.
What's with the mockery? What mockery?
It's already, again, a big curveball.
Moonjun will buff her. I just, her damage is just, I just feel like she's a sitting duck. Like for a Yuzong, for anybody who can backline dive. She has to stand still to get her ult off. It's like, ugh.
On top of that, the Fragan also doesn't have a lot of mobility. So if they send him to try and split push, he can't join fights often. He can't escape from ganks often. So it doesn't really make sense.
Oh! Dude, Leo Murphy is single-handedly saving this game for United.
Say goodbye to the Lord with no purple buff. This Ling will have to dig deep.
It's not how you start.
They just lost their tank. Wow.
Proving that to us on the Franco, being able to get Kimura out, level out that playing field, making it a 4v5, and they are going to be able to put pressure on to the Lord, get that uncontested for free. Aura Fire, they're scrambling now.
Bro, if Leo Murphy, well, I guess Watt's doing good too. I was about to say Leo Murphy needs to get MVP here, but I think Watt's going to get it.
In this game, 4-0-3, untouched against a Ling.
He just is out playing so well, and this is something that we've come to expect from Watt already. This man just works wonders in Micro Rise, and if you guys want to work wonders yourself, what can you do?
You guys can totally buy yourself some head and shoulders. Say goodbye.
She had a big pause there. She said, "You guys can buy yourself some head and shoulders." I was like, "What?" I could buy myself some what? I'm gonna go to Indonesia.
He doesn't get this right now.
Oh, bruh. Oh God. Never change Eternia.
And the timing has always been so good by them. And with this Lord, you can completely expect Dewa to try and do something a bit aggressive here. They would not.
These games feel so slow.
Instantly, the siege down. This is what the Brody gives to the team, enabling these crazy sieges to happen. Kimura walking forward at risk, gonna get iron hook. The bloody
Ooh.
back is there as well. Now Dixon again with the penalty zone cancels it out. Ray with a jump backwards. Dewa United in their first game of MPL ID. The cannon minion crashing it down. Now Caves the flicker forward. Van brought back to the team. One more hit is all they need. Monster kill picked up from Watt.
The games feel so slow. It's kind of because there's no. I don't want to say that there's no strategy, but it felt like actual strategy didn't win. I feel like Aura Fire had a decent strategy, but they got outplayed by skill difference. Like Leo Murphy and Watt were just too strong. They didn't and they didn't really even have like a great strategy. It was just Leo Murphy landed more hooks. Watt was uncatchable. You know what I mean? It wasn't even really a strategy. It's just that they got outplayed by skilled players. And that's why it's kind of like random to kind of watch these. Yeah, skill issue, I guess. That's pretty good though. New team with a victory. Now we're gonna wait. What fucking? Are we gonna wait an hour for the next match? Is that what's about to happen here?
When you see them invade in jungle, it's always the right time, the right moment where the purple buff of Van just spawned, and they'll deny it from him as well. So I think from a game plan perspective.
All right, that shit's hurting my eyes. Can we see the stats? I want to see the stats.
I don't know, a bit more set in how they want to win out this game.
They understand their strengths, right? They understood the way that their composition worked. And Dewa United have always been a very objective-centric team, and that's what we saw, that discipline, right? Getting a pick-off to translate it into something more, whereas
I don't know if it's just me, but their fucking collars are really bothering me.
And you can't count on that most of the time because shut down Van and that whole playstyle, it crumbles.
I would actually say it's a bit of the opposite that we saw in game number 1. I would say for Dewa United, they were the ones who kind of didn't care about the objectives. They understand that they are going to lose in the objective takes. Fan completely outclassed Ray when it comes to the retribution battle. 3 turtles early game.
Oh, it was kind of intentional because I was making comments. And I didn't want to fight them. I didn't want to fight over their voices and stuff.
These team fights with your already amazing.
Yes, this should be live.
Say a different word. But hook, he likes a hook.
Oh, he likes the hook.
Yeah, but that creates the chaos. That creates the pickoff that actually enables them to start going for these objectives. So it's mainly team fights / pickoffs that got Dewa United victory.
Which is really good, right? You cannot match the macro play of a Ling and an Angela. So I think since the beginning, once they saw that, they just planned out, okay, it's time to just go brute force it, right? We don't be subtle about this because there's no way we can win in that department. So they
What I want, I hope NACT, I want us to get little pins like that too, little lapel pins.
They kept trading one turret for maybe a Lord, and with that Lord, they find something else. I think this is just setting a blueprint on how you have to do your team to try and split push and try and pull you away from each other. Get some solid engages, have it on a guy like Leo Murphy, and just go to town, man.
But like with that being said, if Fredrin was a Uranus, I think that would have been a completely different story.
Yes.
They would have so much map pressure that to force a pickoff like that, it would be completely difficult.
Yeah, I wonder if the idea.
Everything's good in hindsight. They're saying if Fredrin was a Uranus, they would have had no CC. They wouldn't, and Uranus, they wouldn't have been able to protect their back line.
But honestly, if the game plan is to just play macro, they should have invested a bit more in that game plan.
Dude, I love Oh, here we go. Here's the stats. This is what I want to see.
Splitting up the map similarly to Coach Yem, Onyx PH's old strat, the banana split. Here, though, I do really want to give props to Dewa United Esports, especially Coach Jack Lee and his analyst Paddington, because when it seems like Aura Fire are trying their best to just force, the new meta out, Dewa United say, you know what? No, you can go, try the new meta. We're going to stick to what works. We're going to stick to what we know can be utilized in the game. This is a pre-patch draft. This is literally what you saw in MSC from Dewa United, aside from the Terizla.
They just want to stick to what has been proven to work. And if you look at the items here, Dixon on the Terizla, you would think he was trying to go for something a bit more... Dixon. If you're going to go with something a bit more offensive,
he said Dixon.
Terizla is a lane bully, but he just goes in and builds full tank. Because
Poor Fred. Marksman gap was huge.
Carrying the team, right? In the
Oh, yeah.
game, you see that he has his eyes on that back line, and he knows.
And it's not like Aura Fire wasn't up there all the time. They just weren't actually executing properly to actually get those ganks.
Still a very split push heavy draft. So with the AoE spells denied away by Dixon, that just sets Dewa United up for success, and they played it out really well. And keep in mind, the Faramis pick so early on.
I think this is a good example of comfort versus maybe possibly a stronger composition, but people who weren't as comfortable on these heroes or in this composition.
Built an early Malefic Roar. After the patch hit, I would have thought it would be more worth it to go for something like the Hunter Strike. But did something change between that point and now to build an early Malefic Roar? It's worth it now to build that for more penetration. It's more effective than the Hunter Strike?
Here, I'll tell you what it is, right? The Hunter Strike sure gives you good penetration, but when you already have penetration built into your emblems, you go for that Malefic Roar and the Heptases, man. Whew. You don't need a Leslie to do true damage. Literally, you are doing true damage with all the penetration that you have in your kit.
So yeah, we're looking at the emblems right now, and I just got my eye on...
I don't understand. I don't understand what he's saying.
With a killing spree? Wow, if that's true, right?
No, it's a mistake.
Yeah,
he went Brave Smite.
That's what I thought. I mean, there's no way, man. He just needs a lot more survivability. But you can see, since the beginning from the draft, we've mentioned that there's just not enough frontline for Aura Fire, and they stack the frontline with crowd control. And Kimura just really can't be that flexible.
Because I thought Malefic Roar wasn't really worth it unless the enemy hero has a bunch of physical defense. So why would you get the early Malefic Roar? I'm really confused by that. I just want to know why.
Yeah, you're right. It's Ray.
Because Eternia brought up a good point. Like, why not get Hunter Strike? Why do you need all that penetration early?
I lost my train of thought, Mirko.
You know why that's good?
Why?
Because it reflects the game. Aura Fire, we're trying to just make it, a clean run, objective base, and guess what Dewa did? They pulled off a miracle. They distracted them with random words, which was the pickoff, the
miracle?
iron hook. Yes. I'm referring myself in third person. Anyways, Dewa United, they use that chaos.
Yep, they definitely use that chaos to its full potential. And looking at the teamfight participation, you can just see the discrepancy, right? For Dewa United, the least is 43% on Dixon. We went for Aura Fire. You see that Kimura only 17% kill participation, so they really weren't planning on getting any real good teamfight engages. It's all about split push, and they just didn't really have maybe enough disengage. That could be something they want to try and improve.
I'm not gonna lie, I like that picture. I like seeing the players actually smile. I hate these serious fucking trying to look hard pictures. This is a fun. I like the I'm glad they gave him MVP and not Watt, because I really felt like he had a bigger effect on the game. Leo Murphy. Wait, is that the right emblem? Was he really using the newbie emblem? What? What? No fucking way. He was using the basic common emblem.
And it's like I mentioned in game, right? It doesn't matter how you start, it's how you finish.
Franco is one of those heroes where, you can just miss everything. The first 20 minutes.
All right, take care, Kim.
Can literally change the game and can get you the player to game time.
Interesting.
High risk, high reward. And it's also one of
So it gives you hybrid regen, HP, and adaptive attack.
that is also a big reason why once Kimura
Really?
gets shut down, gets the focusing mark on him, he just
Interesting.
extra damage, about up to 6% from everyone, and that just shuts him down, and there's no secondary tank. Let's look at some of the highlights though.
To get hybrid regen?
Presented to you by the
Wait.
Samsung Galaxy official game.
So that means that, what is hybrid regen? Am I dumb?
Coming from Orifire, but the fact was, Dewa United were able to trade back and do this, get the pickoffs at the right time, at the right place.
This is that fight where Kimura was able to just engage, but that's one of their only.
Why wouldn't you go with the support emblem then?
Shut down here and see
Healing
he's
effect
walking
plus.
back and forth, not sure what to do,
Huh.
right? When Orifire doesn't get a clean kind of fight, he just struggles to have any kind of impact because everyone just skips him. They just run past him, and his taunt really doesn't last that long enough for the whole team to just stop their engage. So afterwards, it's just Leo Murphy having his eyes on this guy, and with the team being so
The emblems is eating your
their main
brain.
tank just gets picked off, and without the main tank, how are they supposed to contest?
Interesting.
The crowd control, the burst damage coming in from the side of Dewa United, and with that objective play, they just go in aggressively and take out the base.
Yeah, which is why I thought things would have been a little bit more different if they opted for either crowd control or someone with more mobility. Fredrin is a good hero to absorb that damage, but he can't absorb all the damage as well, right? So I thought if they had a little bit more crowd control, things would have worked a little bit better. Focus on those team fights.
Yeah, but you said that they should have traded out fucking Fredrin for Uranus. That's the opposite of crowd control.
Leo Murphy was on the Franco, so if they wanted to go for a pickoff, it felt like Dewa United had
Dude, fucking Mirko. Dude, just watch it. Dude, I feel like he's drunk or like they brought him off of a fucking mushroom high. I love that he like he can't go like 30 seconds without trying to do something with his body. He'll be like,
the device that they were using.
What device are they using?
it's like he remembers he's there. Reset.
Series 5G, because you guys need to get ready to auto win when playing games, because it's
Dude, I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start overacting like I'm doing a soap opera when I'm fucking casting. When Ben's saying something, I'm just gonna be like,
large RAM of
really?
12 gigabytes, and of course 5G connectivity. Lag-free game. And what makes it even more epic is the fact that it has a nitography camera, so you guys can take pictures in the dark. I know you like to do that in the bathroom, Mirko, and you can do it now with the Samsung S series.
Wow. Excuse me, you don't just say that and then look to Arashi.
No, because you're a gold laner, and sometimes you play against the Hellcurt, and then, the
It
lights.
gets dark.
It gets dark, and then you can see with this phone.
Yeah, we'll ignore the bathroom part. Yeah, Land of Dawn is what you meant to say, right?
Yeah.
Land of Dawn.
Did I not say that? I said Land of Dawn, right?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, okay, cool. So don't forget
Interesting
to
slip of the
play
tongue there.
Epic with the Galaxy S23 Series 5G. Go get yours now.
If you don't get yours now, you can also
What?
get it tomorrow. I mean, she's
No,
pressuring you, but
now.
just take your time with, your purchases. I know it's great value, but, take your time, because in-game, you also got to do that. And I honestly feel like Dewa United really waited for
Julian, Amon, Sicilian? Huh. What emblems are you using? You probably want to go with assassin emblems for all of those characters.
crazy plays that happens through Leo Murphy. You don't need to go 50-50 if Leo Murphy keeps on getting that 100-0 iron hook.
Well, keep in mind, right, as much as we can give credit to Dewa United, we also need to mention that Aura, everything was going so well, so calculated for them, until somewhere in the mid-game, they start getting picked off, and
Yeah, boys. I think we're just gonna do the first series, and then we're gonna cut it because I have to do casting practice tonight. Me, Xena, and Yui are gonna do casting practice tonight, and I want to make sure I'm good for it.
get any real objectives.
Whoa, did something different happen with your hair?
What about it?
You look so sharp. What shampoo are you using?
The best.
The best? What is it?
Everyone, Mirko.
Head and Shoulders, because don't let your match become a mess because of wet and itchy dandruff. Move on to Head and Shoulders.
Dude, homie forgot what the shampoo was. He had to toss it off to Mirko. He was stun locked. She's like, "What the shampoo?" She led him in so perfectly, and I'm sitting here in my mind like, "Go say Head and Shoulders, dumbass." And he's like, "Mirko, save me, motherfucker."
Into these team fights where he gets completely bloody hunted and absolutely destroyed. I think though, for Aura Fire, there are just these little micro adjustments necessary to be made in the next game. So I honestly think we might actually see the first match of MPL Indonesia Season 12 go all the way.
It's possible. I know Aura. They'll come back, I think.
Well, keep in
hopefully.
mind, by the way, a lot of
Please.
people have been talking about the Mirror Curse, but hey, guess what? Hey, guess what, bro?
Yeah, what
Mirko, the best ad seller.
Doing a lot of reworks. You know, there's a rework, there's a revamp on the emblem system. Moonton also trying to revamp my kit, and it's now not a curse anymore. It's been pretty blessy. Bless
After
you.
patch, right? Yeah.
After the patch.
Like in SBS as well. I don't know what's going on, but things aren't right in the world when Mirko
Maybe
gets
things
his predictions
are right in the
right.
world.
Oh.
Ever thought about that? Maybe it's been wrong before.
Maybe.
Just like Aura in game 1, they were wrong.
Yeah, let's see if they can fix those wrongs and make it a right here in game number 2 as we enter the drafting phase. I like how Beibuki there is so big on the screen, just for everyone to see over there. But here it is, Dewa once again, first pick, Aura with the second.
Whew. Let's see, man. They're going to ban the Arlot as well as the 1-1 again. But for Aura now, they're leaving the Valentina open. They banned the Valentina, Yves, and Fanny, and now they're skipping the Valentina. We'll see if Dewa United responds to that.
With the Fanny being taken out, I'm wondering if they're gonna go for a Kaja ban again for the side of Dewa United.
Baker is forever. Thank you for the follow.
Or, Aura Fire can go ahead and respect ban the Joy.
I think respect banning the Joy is going to be great here, but we gotta.
How you doing, man?
You gotta give Kaze a little bit of props as well. The fact that Kaze has been just performing out of his mind shows you why Palevi and Saint Lucas have been heavily prioritizing that mid lane. They banned out the Valen and Yi.
Awesome.
I'm expecting the same thing to happen here. Valen and Yi. These are the two heroes that Kaze.
How are you? I'm doing great. A little tired. At my birthday last night, but I agreed that I was gonna restream MPL ID today, so here I am. I think we're just gonna do the first series, because I definitely want to see Indo, but I want to see Onic, but I have to do casting practice tonight, so I need to make sure I get my sleep. And then I have to go to the gym tomorrow morning, so I need to make sure I don't ruin my sleep schedule. Up until this moment, we still believe that Indonesian players are very talented players who can definitely compete with foreign players. Okay, what a very generic statement. I believe North America can compete. I want to see somebody take some ego and be like, "Bruh, we're gonna win this. We're about to fucking wipe the floor. Throw these boys upside down so we can mop the floor with their hair."
Which means that Dewa United, they can pick up the Valentina, and that's exactly what they do.
Prio pick instantly. The Valentina still as flexible as.
All right, they're gonna take out. Take it out, Joy. Got the Valentina.
Something like a Lancelot giving Van. No, they want to go for the Ling and the Uranus. They'll say,
Ling again. 0%.
Game now. We'll miss out on the Angela. Let's see how this combination works.
I honestly have doubts on it, right? Because even the
Eternia, you just said that they should have picked frickin' Uranus last time instead of Fredrin.
with the Ling without the extra.
I'm tired of you, Eternia.
Angela, I don't really see a world where it could work, especially now that Dewa United has picked up the Kaja.
Going for the Kaja now, so again, just a very strong crowd control tool to shut down that Ling, and he is up against.
Ooh, Lance. That's gonna be real good for those turtle fights.
Crowd control. Keep in mind, the Valentina's crowd control is also nothing to laugh about, right? It's quite strong, and it's also very unpredictable.
Yeah, I don't listen to any of the pro setups for the emblems because yeah, they all came out before they even had a chance to use the emblem system, so they were just theory crafting. They're like, yeah, sure, this and this.
Split second is all it takes for the backup coming in from all the other members of your team.
It's the instant CC.
Happy birthday! I hope your party was great. Thank you, Carmen. I appreciate it.
Feel cheated, but it is just MLBB. Aura Fire though with the last pick in the.
Hey, what's up? Why we pausing? Oh no, stream dead. Is it just me? Nope, there it is.
With the last pick and Aurafire making good adjustments here for Daewoo United. Really like
Brody. So they're taking Brody away from Watt.
Targeting Ray, respecting his prowess on these assassins. So pick up the Lancelot here, definitely going to give him a better chance at winning these retry battles.
What I like right now is the only thing we have for Ray on this Valentina is the Tempest of Blades. That's really the only ult that they can use.
And no split pushing happens, right? So that can be seen already. So let's see what they ban out, because they ban away the carry to deal with the Uranus.
No ban. Is Melissa bad right now?
Some kind of lane bully to ensure that the Uranus
I don't even remember her being banned last time.
I mean, to be honest, Dewa can actually pick up something crazy like the Lunox, right? Watt can pick it up to be able to counter the Uranus if that's what they're afraid of. They go in for the Beatrix, like you mentioned, the lane bully.
That's actually not a bad idea. Linux in the marksman lane, fucking shredder Uranus.
To dish out the damage and the pickoff as well.
Or not Uranus.
What are they gonna do here? Marsa again. It's like Facehugger is playing.
Yeah, I think Syndrome is a big reason as to why he is actually.
Why would you? So I'm a little dubious of a Farja, because you're gonna pick a Farja against 3 of the most mobile heroes in Mobile Legends right now. Valentina ain't gonna stick there getting. Oh, maybe it's because they picked the Farja to ward off the Melissa pick. Maybe that's what that's for. It's so interesting.
They need someone to.
This is kind of.
If Aura tries to turn it around and goes for a big team fight, so crowd control, tankiness, that is something that they lack right now.
Claude.
Is the pick, but also
That's not bad.
Crowd control and damage is in, but with the Claude Mirko, you've been talking a lot about how a particular emblem combination just makes this hero completely obnoxious.
Well, the thing is, for Claude, he's so flexible. Arashi Eterna, the double A combo here on the desk. I want to tell you guys, Claude, Killing Spree, Quantum Charge, Brave Smite. You can use all 3. You can even go for the Marksman basic emblem. You can go for the Assassin if you want more penetration. I personally like the basic common.
Dude, I don't know. Like the only thing that Farja can hit here is Fredrin. I feel like Farja's kind of a bad pick here.
Dealing a lot of damage in the back line, but remember, there's a lot of targets to try to go for if you're the Franco.
The Franco, though, I mean, there's a lot of damage. There's a Brody and there is a Farsa, so there's a lot of follow-up to a good iron hook. But honestly, there's a Fredrin that can probably withstand a bit of that. And if they focus too much damage onto the Claude, there is onto the Fredrin, the Claude can completely destroy the whole back line.
That's what I'm worried about. Very susceptible backline here for the side of Aurafire. The difference is now they do pick up a Uranus who has a little bit more mobility and has a little bit more beef to his kit. Will Dewa United be able to penetrate that damage?
Bro, I feel bad for this Farja. I think this Farja is about to get cucked.
Between Aurafire as well as Dewa United. Let's go.
Aurafire.
Quantum Charge for once, no Brave Smite.
All right, Leo, let's calm down.
Still the common emblem for him, though, so you can see the instant mana regen there.
Look at the emblem of Kimura, though. He has the
That's a lot of regen, dude. Look at how fast that Franco is gaining.
That's a big attempt from high there to stop the purple buff, but Ray will be able to cure it. He has the experienced jungler here, and also, of course, that rupture to ensure that he.
I might have to use that basic. I might have to look up that basic emblem there. So regen doesn't count as healing. Healing. Because Franco has regen, so if I use the support emblem on him, the healing aspect of it wouldn't help his regen. Are those separate?
Depending on how Aurafire wants to play around in the jungle, both of these teams, they're looking very passive here in the early game, just waiting for that.
Bro, you got to be better than that.
That hook onto Watt. If that was the case, that would have been what? What?
He just dodged a hook. That's what.
It's pretty what moment. But speaking of the emblems, Watt also has the Quantum Charge, so this is not the.
Oh, zoom screen. Gotcha.
Surprisingly, the Brave Smite.
Yeah. I think for the quantum charge here, the idea is there's too much mobility for the side of Aurafire. He might just want to actually try to survive Ray. Good Rose forcing high back, no Iron Hook to play with. Good.
Oh my god.
Happening for Dewa
So
United.
sore.
And another fun fact is the Claude usually gets completely bullied by the Brody, but since the patch,
Dude, Watt's a monster, dude.
absolutely amazing, and Watt should have an okay time in this gold lane.
I mean, he also does respect the damage coming out from the Brody. Whoa!
Oh.
A sneak peek into Ixia coming next week, but here we go.
Oh, Van! Still as lethal as ever.
Van, bro.
Dewa United just wanted to go for a little cheeky, aggressive maneuver. Let's see if Ray can actually utilize this to
Not bad, not bad.
steal away some of the jungle creeps. Only able to steal just a little one. Orange buff still safe. Aurafire with a win.
Aurafire is definitely on track, denying. So getting the objective.
Uranus doing a pretty good job of bullying Fredrin.
They have to just wonder, what do they want to do? Do they want to shut down Dixon?
Ixia promo.
There's no front line, more pick of potential for
So I wonder if they're actually going to pick Ixia. They can't do it this week. Ooh, I would have got caught by that hook. It'd have been over for me. It'd have been a wrap if I was playing. Oh, that shit would have got me hard.
Trying to do in the early game, right? Try to pressure Watt before that level 4 power spike, but so far they haven't been able to. It looks like they're rotating towards his top side, though. Oh.
They are gonna go on to Kimura. Dixon's on him. Taunt. Already used. Oh, flicker, bloody hunt, locking him down. Not enough damage.
Nice. Oh, is he going to be able to get away? That flicker.
Enough to pick up first blood. Ray falls as well. Now for the
Was it worth it, though, Dixon? Was it worth it?
Knocking him up, giving Aurafire the opening to get that favorable trade.
A 1-for-2 trade for the side of Aurafire, pushing them to a 1,000 gold lead. Unfortunately, there isn't too much of any objectives on the map to be able to convert to, as it looks like they are going to try and invade the purple buff coming in from Dewa United. They have to be careful with the positioning coming in from Leo Murphy. However, as we take a look at the in-game equipment,
I'm eager to see if these guys can actually play with Ixia. I assume in a team setting she might have a better chance than in solo. I absolutely hate her in solo. Fucking Saturday and Sunday, I was banning her just so that my team wouldn't play her.
The healing and the regeneration.
The good old freaking Uranus cut.
Withstand the magical damage, and for the most part, be trying to itemize against all that physical damage from the side of Dewa United.
right now it looks like Dewa United, they're going to be able to set up for this first. Leo Murphy!
Ooh! Here comes Van is a monster, dude!
Turtle gets out now with another kill. Aurafire with a double kill on Van. Complete domination. This
Bruh.
And there you go, 2 levels ahead. You can even see without that advantage.
And High survived that. Ooh, look at Watt coming in here.
Flicker out from the blazing duet. Dixon with a good appraiser's rat finds the kill. Watt not going to be engaged on, and Van picks up another. Type of the blades, knocking Dixon up. Kabuki still dealing damage. Not able to pop in that torn apart memory as Van just styles on Dewa United.
Van was doing good early last game, though. Remember, he got those, I want to say, 2 or 3 turtle steals from United. And it took Leo Murphy a little bit to kind of come online. I think he made a huge mistake, though. He saw High out there, went ahead, grabbed that Divine Judgment on him, and the team wasted so much energy trying to take down a Franco instead of saving that for the rest of the team. So by the time Van came in there, they'd already used their ults. He grabbed the turtle, got some protection. The rest of the team came in and was able to kind of finish the job and force back United. So I think maybe Leo Murphy needs to just choose his needs to choose his targets a little better.
Yeah, impressive, but you know, high mechanics, but no follow-up.
I think if we can do that in a better time, that could make a lot more sense. Because Dixon, he actually goes for the concussive blast. He is not nearly as tanky as Kimura.
Uranus tanking tower like a Chad. I think Uranus was just trying to get one shot from the tower. He was trying to keep his passive up. You have to keep on getting hit so you can keep your stacks up.
So the concussive blast will give him a bit more damage, but not as much sustainability.
Kimura, man, on this Uranus. Honestly, even in my ranked games, I always just ban out the Uranus. The most annoying hero in MLBB right now, in my opinion. I think Deo United, banking on the Claude is the way to go at this
I need to see this Uranus build.
race too far behind with the third turtle. Oh, Kimura baits the entire team. Still alive, still. Now with the flicker out, it's going to be the Feather Airstrike. Locking case down. He tries to flicker out, but it's an unstoppable.
Yeah, this one's over for United.
Now the second skill, dashing forward. Watt forced the BMI out. Ray going to be chunked down. Kabuki might be able to look for this kill as well. 3 members falling out of nowhere. Aura dominating.
Yeah, another 3-0 trade here. Like you mentioned, right? Kimura was just doing his job. Sure, he gets chunked really low, but the point was that he was able to bait out the resources coming in from Deo United Esports for them to go for a play here. Hai going to be able to get that hook onto Ray. Unfortunately, the other members weren't there to follow it up, but that's Hai on the Franco. That's what he's able to do. That's the pressure that Deo United Esports need to face when they go in for these objectives. 6,000 gold lead now for Aura Fire in the first 8 minutes of the game.
6K gold lead, and unlike game number 1, Leo Murphy is not on a hero that can make that crazy play. They can swing the balance of the game off the back of one hook. So it's going to be a harder situation for Deo United to come back from. And now what?
Oh, Watt almost got caught. What a nice purify.
From Hai, 7,000 gold lead, and at this point,
Damn, they're putting him in school. Aura Fire's like, we're going to show you how to use a Franco. I can land hooks too.
At this point, you can't even call it a power spike.
At this point, he's just trying to survive, trying to save up. It's like a forced investment almost. He doesn't really have a choice. He has to go for it right now, even though it's late. And I mean, we say it's late, right? But 8 minutes in.
It's a forced investment.
When it comes to like total game duration. But Aura is just making it so
I'm tired.
to get They're all in the jungle, and the predictions are the exact same. Will history repeat itself? Only time will tell, as Van will be denying the orange buff, and he gets pushed away. Small victories here.
I'm fucking pooped, guys. Dude, they have an 8K lead at the fucking 9-minute mark. I think this is over for United. Unless Aura Fire makes an absolutely ridiculous mistake.
It is contestable, but not from the enemy.
Now they're in their jungle.
Jin took the Lord. He took the Lord.
I see.
Wow.
No, but seriously, I mean, when they're in the same level, when they're equal in levels, Van still wins.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna try. You don't think? No way. 11 to 14. Way too big of a gap to even try that attempt.
Yeah, which is why Deo United focused on giving Watt the farm there in the bottom lane to be able to finally, like you mentioned, Mirko, get that golden staff.
Well, even with the golden staff, though, without any map pressure right now, with even the first tier turrets still standing for Aura Fire, it's going to be a tough situation for Deo United to recover from. And now you have to wonder what their plan is. The only real engaged tools they have is, of course, the Divine Judgment and Dixon just coming in with the taunt. But who even are they going to try and focus down? Because Van is way too slippery, and I think he's learned from game number 1. He's not going to show himself until it's too late.
10,000 gold lead. Feather Airstrike being brought up by both of these mid laners.
Damn, and I was questioning the feathered airstrike.
The mid lane, going on the Lord. A good clear over from Deo United. Good micromanagement.
Serves me right.
From the siege from Aura Fire. Hai almost there. Getting a good hook onto Leo Murphy, but it's a good sidestep.
Dewa means God, as in Chinese myth god. I didn't know that. Damn, Daya, you just full of facts.
He's going for an aggressive play. It might not be the right thing to do right now.
Oh, it's over. Boy.
It's a 3-man taunt. Steps the blade to the back line. K's forced away. Torn apart memory used up. 2 for 0. Aura Fire, though, unable.
Jesus.
Siege going for themselves. Hai with another close iron hook. Finally, bottom lane pushing down. Uranus trying to take it. But again, Deo United are just clearing these waves. They've cleared enough, though. Mid lane, I don't think they can do it anymore. Aura Fire cracks the base open high with a good flicker. Iron hook. K's brought down. Turn about memory onto the back. Still a flicker from K's. It does not matter even to the base. The burst is enough from Aura to pick that kill away. Fade away.
Look at Kimura, man. He's just standing in the front, taking in all this damage, and they have no solution whatsoever, man. They know that if they try and pile onto Kimura, the comeback is just a lot more devastating from Aura Fire. Just the counter engage after they use everything on Kimura, and he doesn't even get taken out.
Yeah, that's why, right? That's why people have been respecting the Uranus here in this new patch. The fact that he's able to sustain through the damage and do that much, it's insane. Dell United Esports, they're tunnel visioning onto Kimura, but what else can they do? And this is what I was afraid of. I was afraid that Dell United Esports, they didn't have enough damage, the DPS, in order to really take Kimura down. And we're actually seeing it now in the 12th minute of the game. Aura Fire, they've already been able to crack that base, 12,000 gold lead.
All right, Aura, let's wrap this up. Private Dancer tired. I'm ready for bed.
It's more of a they need to contest.
Yeah, you have to contest. Oh, dude, the tank again. Why, y'all? Now you just wasted your fucking ult. There goes the Praise's Wrath. Down goes Fredrin. Here comes the Feathered Airstrike. He's getting down. Now we have a suppression onto Leo Murphy. Leo Murphy's down. It is over. Minions crashing down at the bottom. We don't even need a Lord, they said.
Let's see if they can do it. Iron Hook not connecting. Ray now jumping with a puncture. So able to buy some time.
Ray is desperate, comes in, is not going to be able to get it done. 50%, 25. Oh, that's a wrap.
To make it game number 3 in the series.
1-1. Yeah, I'm bro.
Strike back, and like you mentioned, we're going to be seeing a full best of 3 series, and that was a stomp for
Ulting the tank. Yeah, I'm not. They caught Franco. They should have all. I don't even understand. Like, is it the better call to try to DPS him down because you have him, or could you all just kind of like, all right, we caught Franco, back off, everybody.
And they kept fighting in the early game objectives, which is, I think, a bit of a mistake. If they knew that the game was already slipping away from them, they needed to go into damage control, but it just wasn't enough. It
all right.
didn't happen fast enough either.
Too many winning lanes for Dewa. No, actually for Aura Fire. Too many losing.
He had immortality, so it wasn't even worth it. Yeah.
Sure, does okay now against the
All right. All right, boys and girls, we're going to go ahead and go on a break. I think the schedule, I'll have to take a look at the schedule to see when Onyx plays. But I might do this again tonight as well, but I have casting practice with Xena and Yui this afternoon, so I need to make sure that I'm up for it. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to go ahead and pass out because I'm tired. It was my birthday, and I'll cry if I want to. Thank you guys for joining me. I will check you guys later.